Hello everyone. Fashion isn't content. AC scratches aren't content. You probably heard these phrases before and you'll likely keep seeing them being thrown around. Is that a fair claim though? As someone who enjoys taking screenshots every now and then, this statement always rubbed me the wrong way. If fashion isn't content, then why do the devs focus on releasing scratches bi-weekly? Sometimes even on a weekly basis. Let's explore the topic together, shall we? I don't think anyone will disagree when I say that PSO2 and NGS have the best character creator and fashion system on the market. You can create anything with this system. Your favorite OCs are probably easy to recreate. You can cosplay characters from other games. Some people even make vehicles while using different motion changes. The creativity of this system is boundless. In fact, for a while, the marketing tagline for the game was to create your own identity. Back in the PSO2 days, SEGA even published PSO2 fashion catalogs. These catalogs several years worth of cosmetics and even came with item codes giving you exclusive items. I have one of these, and this one came with a wardrobe which allowed me to enter the salon directly from my personal quarters. Though, sadly, the item is stuck on my JP account. Fashion is a very big and important part of this game. This leads to a lot of user-created content. Anything from amazing screenshots, YouTube videos, or even user-created fashion shows. There are so many creators doing amazing things with the fashion system that I couldn't list them all, even if I tried. The devs know this. That's why this part of the game is most heavily monetized. We receive bi-weekly AC scratches, which require real money to purchase, as well as a monthly SG scratch, which can be obtained through gameplay. Occasionally, the mission pass updates and special scratches treat us with some nice outfits and accessories as well. Meanwhile, quests often come with either weapon camos, accessories, or motion changes as rare loot. In fact, my favorite glide and run animation is the black winged one. This allows me to have wings that don't look goofy during combat because they only appear outside of combat, which was an issue I always had with wing accessories. As you can see, a lot of this game's reward structure is centered around fashion. It is one of the core pillars of the game after all. If you don't whale, which, let's be honest, most of us don't, the only way to acquire a lot of fashion items is to farm Meseta. This can be achieved by doing dailies, weeklies, and farming rare augment capsules, and selling them on the market. Same with SG scratches. You do get free spins daily and some prize slips here and there, but that by itself is rarely enough to give you all the desired items from the scratch. I personally always dump at least 2000 SG on a scratch, in order to make sure I get every single item I want. Gaining SG requires unlocking titles, logging in daily, maybe even playing PSO2 Classic, or just playing the game in general. So, fashion is a driving motivator for many people to play this game. Fashion really is the true endgame of this game after all. Jokes aside, the same gameplay loop also applies for augments. However, there is only so much you can do with augments before you acquire best in slot equipment. Meanwhile, fashion updates regularly and frequently. Not everyone is a high score chaser. Bold statements only on this channel. Some people are perfectly happy reaping participation rewards, or just clearing quests at all. Some people love purple trigger speedrunning, while others love spending hours in the salon. You don't see people on the opposite spectrum say that speedrunning isn't content, even though you repeat the same quest over and over and over, for no real reason other than self-fulfillment. I enjoy fashion in this game a lot, for similar self-fulfillment reasons. You might not enjoy it, and that is perfectly fine. Same thing applies in reverse. You might enjoy speedrunning dual quests, purple triggers, or ARCS records. That's not my cup of pilk though. And that should be okay. Saying that one or the other isn't content is reductive. I'd also like to ask this. If fashion isn't content, then are creative spaces not content either? It's a completely optional system which you don't have to interact with. But my alliance leader has been addicted to the game ever since creative spaces came out, so it must be some sort of engaging content. Right? What it all boils down to is that everyone has different preferences, and I don't think it's too much to ask of people to respect that. For me, fashion absolutely is content. I love taking screenshots and trying out new different outfits. PSO2 and NGS have far more to offer than just a great combat system. It has an incredible character creator, allowing you to truly express yourself, and an amazing housing system, in which you can create basically anything. If you watch my videos, you'll likely remember that I mentioned a couple of times that my relationship with this game was very on and off until late episode 4, which was in the summer of 2017. And after thinking about why that is, I came to the conclusion that it's because of how much episode 4 expanded the fashion system in PSO2 Classic. Before episode 4, there was no layered wear system, and accessories were limited to 2. You guys have no idea how liberating it felt to finally receive that overhaul. Fashion was really boring prior to that update, and once I came back from my 4th hiatus, the game finally fully gripped me. This is also why, despite loving Final Fantasy XIV story, that game will never be my main MMO. The fashion system is too limiting for me, and the character creator extremely restrictive for lore accuracy. Don't even get me started on the housing system in that game. Fashion may not be content for you, and that's okay. For me, fashion is one of the most important pieces of content this game has to offer. Between the incredible combat system in both PSO2 Classic and NGS, the deep character customization system, frequent fashion updates, and now creative spaces, I have a really hard time logging out of this game. I love PSO2 for everything it has to offer, and I'll stick with it till the end. I hope you will too. Anyways, arcs. I need to figure out in which order these god-forsaken quintuplets were born in. I'm coming for you, Nazun. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.